Get ready with me for my last day in Korea. I am so sad. I actually cannot believe this is our last full day here. This has probably been one of the best trips I've ever been on. It's so crazy how fast time flew by. I can't believe we were here for almost a full week. I'm really excited for today because we're going to Olive Young, which is like a really popular Korean skincare store. There's basically everything. They have makeup too. It's like a Korean version of Sephora. And we're going super early before the store even opens. Yesterday was probably one of my favorite days. We went to this Korean street market and we got to try a bunch of food. It was so good. And then after that, we went shopping. We went to the Brandy, which was super nice. And then we also went to a bunch of like little stores that were nearby and they were so cute. The first couple days I've gotten here, I've been passing out after like 5 p.m. I just get so tired and I crash out. Second day here, I fell asleep at 5 or 6 p.m. and I didn't wake up until 1 a.m. So I literally wasted my whole entire night and I woke up and I was actually so mad at myself. I planned to get like Korean barbecue with my friends that night. And I just completely missed out. So then the next day I forced myself to stay up and I got food with my friends for dinner and it was so worth it. Even though I was so tired, I felt like I was gonna pass out any moment. I also feel like I'm literally just starting to adjust to the time zone here, which sucks because we literally leave tomorrow. This literally always happens. I always adjust to the time zone like the day before we have to leave. Yesterday we also got the most like insane facial treatment. They like fully analyzed our skin in this like machine, took photos of our faces from like all angles and fully analyzed it. It was like a consultation and they just kind of gave us a breakdown of what type of skin we have, skin concerns, and like what kind of treatments we can do. Yeah, it was insane. I like walked out there, my skin felt like a baby's butt. I have to leave tomorrow at 6 a.m. to go to the airport. It's another 14-hour flight, which I'm just so excited for. But yeah, they also booked us like a nail appointment today. And they had a bunch of like really cute Korean style like nail designs that we could do. But since I had literally just gotten my nails done like 2 weeks ago, I decided to just do a pedicure instead. And then tonight we have our final like goodbye dinner. So sad. I love the whole entire Real team. And every single person on this trip that I met has been so incredibly sweet. Definitely want to come back soon. I really want to bring my mom. I feel like she'd definitely love it here. Okay, just did my lips. I'm gonna brush out my hair. Bye.
Get ready with me while I tell y'all a crazy true story time. About a month and a half ago, I had a meeting with an influencer marketing agency. If you don't know what that is, it's basically an agency that helps you get brand deals, connects you with brands to get on PR teams, stuff like that. They had been hitting me up for a couple months and I never took the call because I didn't really know if I wanted to work with an influencer marketing agency, but this year, I'm trying to say yes to more stuff, so I finally took the call. But then she started asking me questions, and one of the questions she asked me was, how much money did you make last year? Full transparency, just like I had with her, I didn't make that much money last year. That's because it was my first year really pushing my rates and trying to get out of like the gifted campaigns hole. You know, I was realizing my worth, and it took me a little bit. From there, the call shifted. Like, girl, I felt the energy was off, the energy was weird. She straight up told me that you will hear back from us at the beginning of next week, deciding whether or not we decided to sign you or whatever. Girl, it didn't even take her all of next week. She emailed me back the next morning and basically was like, we're not going to sign you at this time. Tried to put it off on me and was like, what you're looking for, we just don't think that we'd be a good fit right now. Girl, I didn't even say what I was looking for. Obviously, I know it was because how much money I made last year. They get paid a commission based off of the brand deals that you get, and based on how much money I made, they probably looked at me like, we can't make money off of her next. Now, I got a little butthurt after this, and the reason I got a little butthurt was at the beginning of the call, she said, we see potential in you. And that stuck with me because I'm like, okay, well, if you saw potential in me, why wouldn't you just take a chance on me? I had to remember, I've been beauty influencing, content creating, whatever you want to call it, for like the past 3 or 4 years, and I just started making good money this year. This year, making money was not like my top reason for wanting to be a beauty influencer. I've always wanted to be a beauty influencer. So honestly, I was just happy that I was chasing my dreams. But girl, I was feeling so bad that I literally went on my social channels and was looking at my low engagement and how many followers I had. And I was really like hurt. Like, all I remember is that I never want to have to feel that way again. There is no way that somebody scouts you out for that long and then you take a call and it's almost like embarrassing. Like, I genuinely felt embarrassed and it was almost just felt like a slap in the face. And just for comparison, whenever I took that call with her, I had 20K followers on TikTok. I now have 63K followers on TikTok, almost 40K followers on Instagram, and 13K followers on YouTube. All that is completely grown organically. I've never paid for likes, views, comments, nothing, all organically. We are still at the beginning of the year going into mid-February, and I have now made triple of what I made last year for the whole year. I have already been placed on 3 dream PR teams just this year. Girl, if that is not a sign of motivation, I don't know what is. Not every single deal is a good deal. Not all money is good money. Not all exposure is good exposure. And I'm lucky enough to have followers who genuinely care about me. I feel like me and my followers are so close. Like, y'all know I would not lie to y'all. Y'all know that y'all can talk to me anytime. I try to respond to as many people as I can because I'm trying to do things differently over here. As cliche as it sounds, I'm glad that it happened to me because I really feel like it gave me the drive and motivation to keep going. And it really made me realize my worth because I will never feel like that.
Do any of you actually like everything showers? These are things I think people lie about liking. Don't get me wrong, I do everything showers, but I don't enjoy it. When I do an everything shower, it's like I'm going to war. It's really intense. The water's really hot. You're scrubbing like all this dead skin away. You're like shaving crevices of your body you didn't even know you could reach. As soon as I do the everything shower, I'm like glad I did it, but I do not enjoy the process. Next, I don't understand how anyone can enjoy the taste of alcohol. I mean literally any type of alcohol, like beer, wine, whiskey, you name it. I don't know if maybe my taste buds are just like underdeveloped or something, but I cannot imagine any worse punishment than like having to drink a craft beer or something. I do not believe people when they say that they love rain. Maybe this is biased because I live in one of the most rainiest cities in the world. I think you only genuinely enjoy it if you live somewhere where like it doesn't rain a lot, because I see the appeal to it. Like you can get all cozy and like read a book, but that's only in small quantities. If it's raining all the time, it's actually awful. I cannot grasp how people like pedicures, but again, maybe this is just personal because my feet are so ticklish. I like pedicures for the result, but as I'm getting it, I'm literally having to bite my cheeks so I don't accidentally kick the person. If you love doing slick back buns, you must be lying to yourself because I don't know how you don't have a massive headache all the time. Maybe I'm jealous. I don't look good of a slick back bun, but they actually look so painful. I can't have my hair in a ponytail for like more than an hour without getting a headache, let alone like a tight gelled back bun. It actually shocks me when people say that they enjoy plane rides. People say they find plane rides like exciting, but I'm terrified the whole time. Anytime we go through any slight turbulence, I'm like, this is the end, like we're going down. Also, how can people sleep on planes? Plane seats are like the most stiff thing ever. You're like basically sat at 90 degrees and you're supposed to be able to sleep in those conditions. If I have to take an overnight flight, like my sleep is going to be messed up for the next 2 days. If you say that you enjoy being in long-term situationships, I think you're lying. Not only do I not believe you, I actually think you might hate yourself. They really just sound like my personal version of hell. I find it really hard to believe if anyone says that they loved high school. You don't get to pick any of the classes that you want. You have to get up at like 7 in the morning. All the drama is so pointless, but time consuming. The school air just absolutely ruins your makeup. Even if you had a positive high school experience, I still don't understand how you can say that you loved high school because the adult world is just so much better. High school like pales in comparison. I don't know how people like shopping at any sort of like fast fashion type place. Like, I mean the giant stores that has like all trendy pieces, but they're all terrible quality. I get so overstimulated going into places like that. If I walk into stores like that, my mood just like immediately changes. I just feel like icked out by the clothing in there. It ruins my shopping experience. Okay, that's all for today. Bye guys.
Hey guys, get unready with me. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my mascara on just because like I want to snap this guy still. So yeah. Anyways, there's no Grim today because I literally did not hear my alarm. I don't know what's going on with me, but I physically can't wake up to alarms. Also, it's been 80 degrees here and the UV is going to be 5 this weekend, so I'm gonna tan. Anyways, I actually locked in at the gym and with eating healthy, and now you can see my abs, so I'm so happy about that. I swear, hanging out with a guy for the first time is honestly one of the most scariest things in the world. I don't know why, but it's so scary. It's one of the best, but worst feelings. My whole For You page has been that one trend where it's like men before ghosting you, and it's a bunch of like girls in the man filter, and they like say things that guys say to you before ghosting you. Like, for example, my mother said you're really pretty, or you have pretty eyes, and then they ghost you. And like, they're so real. I hate being ghosted, honestly. But anytime I've been ghosted by somebody, they always act so interested, and then they ghost me. Boys are literally so evil, and I don't know why. This next guy, though, better not be evil. He's a little country boy, so fingers crossed. And if we get together, I'd be breaking the J cycle, so thank gosh. Alright, bye guys.
You're ready with me to be surprised.
So basically, I have no idea what I'm getting ready for. My boyfriend and I are doing this whole day date thing, and he's surprising me for the whole day. Or I don't know, he like called me this morning and was like, get ready. So I'm not too sure what I'm walking into. All he told me was, don't wear anything too crazy, which I usually don't. I'm just wearing this tight tank top and jeans, and hopefully that's not anything too crazy. Most I can do at this point is just to guess what we're doing, because I low-key just kept pestering him and asking. And the biggest hint that he gave me was just sit there and look pretty. I also got this new Romand lip tint, and I got it for 50% off because the store where I got it was closing down, so everything was 50% off. I really like this red shade. But yeah, hopefully we're not doing anything too crazy, but this is my makeup for today. I'll update you guys on the surprise. Bye!